Hey guys, in the last few hours, the media are reporting an unexpected development in the Athena Brownfield case. So, if you remember this from earlier this year, a massive search got underway on January 10th for 4-year-old Athena Brownfield after a postal worker found her 5-year-old sister wandering around outside, home alone. And this male person reported it to the police, which created a huge search for little Athena, who people thought she just wandered off and got lost. The search ended tragically, though, with the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation finding Athena's remains on January 17th in the Rush Springs area. As the search was underway, Alicia Adams, who was Athena and her sister's caregiver at the time, she's a relative of Athena's biological mother, she told the OSBI that her husband killed Athena on Christmas Day, and the court affidavit was very clear. Ivan Neil Adams, who is Alicia Adams's husband, was charged with first-degree murder after allegedly beating Athena to death. And I'll read from the affidavit here. Alicia confessed that on December 25th, 2022, around midnight that night, Ivan beat Athena and held her up by her arms. Athena was not moving and her eyes were barely open. He then laid her on the ground and punched her at least 3 more times in her chest, and she never moved after that. This occurred at their residence at 225 West Nebraska. Ivan then left around 1 o'clock in the morning on December 26th with Athena's body, and when he arrived back, he told Alicia he'd buried her near a fence line that was next to their old residence in Rush Springs. He informed her that he placed a large broken branch over the burial site. Due to these circumstances, we believe Ivan Adams committed first-degree murder. Now, Athena's body was found in the location that Alicia said that Ivan had been to. And that was that until yesterday, when a summary report of Athena's autopsy was released to the media. The autopsy report released on Tuesday, yesterday as I record this, the autopsy report found no evidence of lethal physical trauma. So whatever happened to Athena in her last moments before Ivan took her and buried her in Rush Springs, did he beat her to death, as was implied? Well, there's no sign of lethal physical trauma. Her body had been buried a while, but still, if the violence against her little body had been lethal, surely there would still be some sign there in the deep tissues. But the autopsy report still classifies her death as homicide. So the first-degree murder that Ivan has been charged with presumably still stands. I don't know, though. It's unclear whether the medical examiner's finding might result in changes to the charges that Ivan Adams and Alicia face. Alicia has been charged with child neglect. So the report does provide additional insight into the life of Athena and her older sister after they were dropped off there by the biological mother. So the report states that Athena weighed just 23 pounds. She was undersized and underweight for a girl of her age. It says that she was in the less than 3rd percentile per weight for stature, weight for age, and stature for age growth chart. Life with Alicia's mother probably wouldn't have been any better. She's charged currently in Caddo County District Court with 2 counts of child neglect by abandonment because she just left her kids with Alicia. So as well as weighing just 23 pounds, so grossly undernourished, the report says that the probable cause of death was acute pneumonia that was complicating malnutrition. She also tested positive for a number of viruses, including rhinovirus, enterovirus, human adenovirus, human bocavirus, and COVID-19. So she probably was not feeling very well at all, a very unwell little girl. So if Ivan had hit her, then perhaps her weak little body just gave in. Just gave in. Rhinovirus, enterovirus, adenovirus, bocavirus, and COVID-19, and the probable cause of death being acute pneumonia. At the very, very, very least, these are really serious charges of child neglect. But let's keep our eyes peeled in the media for updates on this case, because I think there's going to be further updates to come. Caretakers Ivan and Alicia are both in jail awaiting the next court date. And Athena's mother, as I've just said, she's going through the court system, but she is out on bail. The medical examiner's office plans to release the complete report on Friday. Okay, so in a couple of days' time. All right, guys, let me know what you think. This is a really tragic case, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.